Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Nurhaiman Nabi bin Asmadi. My material number is A20, A21 and A21. Good evening sir and everyone. Today we are accustomed everything with technology and can do many works in our fingertips. So our project is automatic safe ride. So we have 4 members. The evolution of technology is pushing the boundaries and changing how to world does business. So due to COVID-19 pandemic, the overall logistic and supply chain management facing problems and need to be safety. Warehouse management system WMS and material handling equipment such as racking in the warehouse and pallet. Most probably many companies can reduce costs and solve problem if the logistic information technology so innovative in overall industries. I so 2.0 motivation or background. This project seeks to clarify the above mentioned statement by doing innovation in the logistic and supply chain management such as pallets, which is important for transportation equipment and automatic safe racking. There have two objects that are very important in this logistic activities. Uh, in other words, the pallets very easy to move heavy stakes due to level of surface by helping of material handling equipment such forklift, and it can handle a load of 1000 kg. The pallet was assembled into identical pallets half of mold plastic material such as polypropylene. So last, the first invention for a disposable pallet type was filled in 1949 by Norman Chanus, a US Navy supply officer. This is an amazing beginning of equipment in the 20th century, inspire us to innovate on pallets. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Farid bin Zainab. My ticket number A20A1599. Now I will continue our presentation group. Go to the key question. Alright, key question that we get from the project that we create, which is pallet. Alright, so the pallet are very important in the logistic that carry goods while being lifted by any jacking or crane. This project mainly goes through to highlight the main problem that come from the pallet and shepherd the overall logistic activity. The loading problem faced by the company consists of two interrelated phases. Alright, so we can see problem from pallet phase. What is a damaged product from lorry, and the second one is over in a load stability. Alright. Okay, now we go to the relevant literature. Alright, so automated chef work by analyzing damage caused to product from lorry or transportation. So it automatically shows the damage of a good in truck happened due to poor quality and poor overload weight in the pallets. Alright, most probably some companies pay out more cash to repair pallet in the short term as a result. Alright, so now I will present the example or the picture of the pallet because the damage of the pallet because heavy product or the pallet are not good. Alright, so that's all from me, and my members will continue the presentation. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Hello and very good evening to my listener and my fellow friend. So, as you guys can see from the image, we renamed the palette from a wooden palette to bumper up the map palette after their breakthrough. The present technology notion of the 4-in-1 is used to create the bumper map palette in the 4-in-1. The first is to use high quality rubber as the palette bumper pad, which will lead the 8 department by the creating to fulfill the drug force. In this demonstration, we can see that the item never harm. Okay, on the second page, we can say that pallets are normally 48 per 46 inch in length and is made of wood. Most of the firms utilize wooden pallet is because very inexpensive. We primarily connect the with other standard at the last time we look at the wooden pallet. When we look at new technology, we spotted the switch across the board. Our family continue to use wooden pallet. These pallets are inefficient and poor quality. As a result, we demonstrate the numerous IT-based innovation. As you can see in the image, we use a technology, a robot, to improve the pallet quality. For the next slide, I will to discuss the process of making the pallet. The first process is the bumper pallet. So the process is apply the bumper mat to the deck board to the pallet. With the novel concept, the bumper mat are composed of thick and overlasting bumper of the molecule, which can withstand the loading largest thing into the pallet. The bumper mat is the inclusive feature that is aid with balanced pallet. Furthermore, the problem is the truck can be rectified by the pallet. Next, we will talk about the process 2. The second step is include the value add system in the wooden pallet. By included the value add system in the wooden pallet, we can connect the warehouse of the racking. As a result, we can instruct the chip into wooden pallet and have LED modified to contain a bumper mat. For the third process, we improve the technology on a bumper pallet. The second chip is mostly found in a warehouse pallet and with self-racking, where are the pallet information linked to the warehouse. For this process, we put a barcode or the QR code in the pallet so the pallet can be self-retrieved without the purpose of the system. For the fourth process, we replace the metal board on the top side the pallet with a 60-inch height of metal board. The metal board will be detached to pallet second layer. As a result, the bumper mat and the nuts were never impacted. The metal bound aim to keep the production moving out of the pallet. As a result, the metal board will firmly sub the board on the top of the pallet. Aside from that, we will keep our innovation on the piece. And lastly, for process number 5, the last process is to demonstrate the robotic concept in the 3-in-1 capacity, whereby the robotic system was installed with the program for pick up, erasing, and analyzing the quantity, detecting production defective, and most importantly, stabilize the product according to the good or warehouse set.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Zuhair bin Sazmi and my matrix number is A20A2325. So now we're going to proceed to the expected contribution. This project aims to show how innovation can be applied to the standard wooden pallet shelf rack, which cause several problems in the warehouse management system. Pallet and shelf rack may appear to be minor issue, but effective item storage is important to the entire logistic process. Firstly, micro CCTV might be added to the shelf rack. Micro CCTV refers to a system that monitors all action associated with a shelf rack. This invention is not only adequate to construct the high-tech and functional pallet and shelf rack that we are demonstrating in this assignment. Second, an innovation that may include in future planning is installing alarm system in each row of shelf rack to provide emergency alert on stored product. Last but not least, using Android system in conjunction with robotic and inventory system to allow employees to work from home in the event of pandemic like corona disease. That's all from our group. Thank you.